You're not fully respected by other people until it's successful.
Whole time. You're like, nobody gives a fuck what you're doing on YouTube until it's actually successful, bro. Because you're the only one who has vested You're Not Crazy. Being a small creator is harder by David Achu. Let's get into it, bro. Boomski.
Show of hands, who remembers this girl?
Hello, I'm Janelle and I live in a van with my pet snake, Alfredo.
Janelle Eliana. Does the name sound familiar? July 4th, 2019, she posts her first video about her kooky and quirky life in said van. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. Makes me sick. Around this time, humble but impressive beginnings, about 20,000 subscribers. She posts another video. By July 19th, I gotta remove the stupid thing. She had 1 million. I gotta move the camera. Hold on, I didn't.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I think I'd have to adjust the angle. Hold on. She had 1 million. I'm not jealous of her. Why would you say that? Shut up. I was 15 when this happened. And I remember watching her and her story and watching it all unfold and thinking to myself, wow, if it can happen to her, it can happen to anyone. One video is all it takes for my biggest dreams to come true.
Playing from iPhone.
That did not happen. Have you, dear viewer, had such aspirations? Quit your 9-to-5, be your own boss. Live the glorious lifestyle of the rich and famous just because most people generally agree that your videos give off good vibes? Then, as the foremost leading expert on this subject, don't Google that, also don't ask anybody, also don't look down just a little bit and see how low my sub count is, you can just trust me. Then allow me to shed some light on my industry. For those of you who don't know, we just hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel.
Nah, that's crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like, nigga, this video is so good, and for the fact that this nigga did, nigga, this is 500K. Wow. 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 You know, this shit is crazy, bro. I resonate with this so much. It took me a month to get to 1K subs, but dang, bro, this shit is wild, bro. Let's keep going, though.
Oh, please, please, keep going. Yes, clapping is the proper response to that announcement. Also, may I add, it was with our 100th upload. Oh my goodness, yes, clap louder. This is exactly
Your 100th upload, bro. That must be nice, bro. I'm probably at over like 100 uploads right now, bro. Like, nigga, but a lot of those uploads are shorts though, so I'm not even gonna count them, you know. If they're not like if they're not long form videos, I'm not gonna count them. But like, dang, bro. But you know, he does make a lot more high effort content than I do. You know, my content is a lot more, you know, chill, back, relaxed, you know what I'm saying? Lazy as hell.
Oh my goodness. But let me be the first to say, amidst your roaring clapping, please don't stop, that all the work we put in to get to this very moment, none of it was worth it. Not at all, not even a little bit. Am I lying? About 60%, but I'm still mad. I've been making videos on the internet for 2 years, and I've changed a lot. The type of videos, my style of making videos, my process, I've grown as a creative, and I've done so much in that time. I'd like to thank the Academy, blah, 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 nobody cares. But if I'm being very honest, if I knew it was going to take me 2 years to get here, I probably would have never started. And to be very honest with you, I thought I would have reached this point a lot quicker than I did. I want to see if I can hit 1,000.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. This nigga looks so fucking different, bro. This nigga looks so fucking different, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He had a nice little decent glow up on him, bro. No diddy, man.
By the end of the year. I just want to give this a try and see where I end up. Aw, look at me. So young and stupid. I had big dreams, you see? Everybody was going to see my unadulterated, pure, raw talent. I was gonna make videos for a living. I would be able to drop out of college. I'd be able to buy my parents a house. I'd show everybody that I grew up with and went to middle school with who didn't want to play with me on the monkey bars or didn't want to sit next.
Hey, nigga, this nigga projecting like a motherfucker, bro. This nigga projecting hard as hell, bro.
To me at lunch.
He not lying, though.
Because I wasn't one of the cool kids. They would see me online and I'd say, ha, I am one of the cool kids. Commentary YouTubers were gonna make video essays about me. I was inevitably gonna say something.
Hey! He's talking about me.
Offensive on Twitter. I'd get canceled and I'd live the rest of my days knowing that I peaked at 19. It was gonna be great. Yeah, but that didn't happen. I didn't even get close. And to be honest, this is a failure. I'm aware of what I am. It was supposed to be a ticket
Nigga said,
to
I'm
the easy
aware
life,
of what
but
I
now
am.
that I've been doing this for a while, I've got to say, this is a lot more work than I thought it would be. There's this really common assumption that this is easy. Now, is that true?
Hey, bro, when I started actually giving a fuck about the kind of content that I was putting on my page, bro, like when I actually started giving a fuck, started actually editing this shit more, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, okay, this is bad. This is pretty fucking hard, bro. Like having to cut the shit, bro, find the funny parts, put the shit here, chop the shit up, bro, turn the motherfucker into shorts, bro, add the titles, add the fucking thing, bro, and then poop, push that motherfucker. Nah, bro. Yo, that takes so much more effort than so many people even realize, bro. Like, and then having to do that day in and day out because you can't rely too much on your old videos, but you gotta keep, you feel me? You gotta keep chugging them out, bro. Chugging them out.
True? Kinda? Look, I don't want to say it's like rocket science or brain surgery or whatever, but I'm like, it's hard work a little bit, kind of.
It's just very inconveniencing, bro. It's just like, damn, I want to do other stuff, but I have to get this done, and I have to make sure this is absolutely perfect because I need this to blow up so that I can eat if I'm actually gonna live on this. Cause it's no longer, when it becomes that, bro, it's no longer a hobby that you make money off. Now it becomes a job, and then it kind of strips that freedom that you kind of had with it away a little bit, bro. You know, that's the whole point behind it.
Maybe, I don't know. Because to the average viewer on YouTube, all the work they have to do is essentially deciding which video they're going to watch while they eat lunch. They do it for 10 minutes and then they leave a like. But to the person making the video, they have to brainstorm the idea, research the topic, write the script, rewrite the script, rewrite the script, wonder if they're any good at script writing, then rewrite the script. They have to record the video, re-record bits that they didn't like. If you'll excuse me, I'll just get the rest of my list here. We have edit the recording, sound design, make the title, make the thumbnail, and then do this whole process over again forever. And this whole thing gets you maybe 7 views at first. It's not very fun if I'm being honest.
Bro, this was hurting. This used to hurt, man. I didn't even do that many video essays at first, bro. This shit used to hurt my fucking soul, bro.
Because you have to get good at selling yourself. For example, if you're a middle-aged woman and you want to make videos about Club Penguin, that's fantastic. But you have to understand, your goal is not to make videos about Club Penguin. It's to make me, a random stranger, care about videos about Club Penguin. These
Facts.
sound like very similar goals, but they are two completely different things. Because you don't realize how much of making videos is really not about making videos. It's about making videos seem interesting. You have to learn how to get good at marketing. How am I going to convince random strangers on the internet to give up their precious time to watch my random crap? And this isn't something that we typically have to think about doing in our day-to-day life unless we work in like sales or something. If we're talking about our interests, we don't have to worry about making people care about it, because your husband or your best friend can pretend to care about your interest all they want. But I'm a stranger. I don't have to
I don't give a fuck.
anything for you. I owe you nothing. Another thing is the constant output. Because it's true, some days you wake up with the perfect idea and then you get immediately into writing and recording and editing and everything runs smoothly. You finish the video, you love it, you're laughing, you're crying. It's Oscar worthy. You put it out and you feel great. That's fantastic. Now do it again. Immediately.
Oh,
forever. But the thing is, ideas
Type
don't come
shit
to you
though.
just when
Like I be thinking about that shit, bro. For motherfuckers who have to really like do these video essays, bro, nigga. Like you actually have to keep doing this shit, bro. Over and over and over and over and over again, bro. Like this shit is wild.
whenever you want. But whether they do or don't, you need them consistently. You gotta make something. You can't bank on one good idea. You need them over and over, week after week, because
Yeah.
not all of them are going to hit, and you need as many attempts as you can build up. And that task sounds really easy in theory, but in practice, it is annoying, stressful, and overall upsetting. But let's say you do all of that. You do all the work, you learn to sell yourself, and you're consistent with it. That is fantastic, but here's the thing. Nobody is going to care for a very long time. Now, I hear you asking, dear viewer, why is that? Well, let me tell you, the answer it's quite simple, really. Do you remember when YouTube looked like this?
I don't think I was born when YouTube looked like this, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This is some old ass shit.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I was about to say, nigga, this shit is before my time, bro. What do you know about this? I'm pretty sure I'm like a year or two older than this nigga, bro.
20, not 100. If you feel old right now, that feeling is correct, because you are. But from what I've been told, when YouTube looked like this, there was only like a handful of creators for a specific genre of things. Like gaming, or sketch comedy, or whatever Vsauce is. But now there's literally thousands of
Vsauce was around for forever, pretty much, bro. Vsauce was his own fucking internet era, bro.
YouTubers for each genre, and there are new genres being made all the time. And the fact that there is an entire genre based on copying one person is enough proof that this market is saturated. Wouldn't you agree? There's too many options. To illustrate, think of your favorite Chinese takeout place. They have no less than 5,000 items on the menu, yet you order the same 3 every time. There are
bro.
just too many options, so you stick with what you know you will like, and you never change it ever. But what are the chances you're gonna try?
That's so facts, bro. That's so fucking facts. I don't think I've ever ordered anything different than shrimp fried rice with broccoli and mushrooms, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like that's me. I feel like that's me right there, bro. Shrimp fried rice, broccoli, mushrooms, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. That's my body, bro.
Try the 5,001st thing they put on the menu. The new version of sugary fried chicken bites with rice. Never. You're not gonna do it. Put the sweet and sour in the bag and leave me alone. That was a really incoherent way of saying people don't like to try new things, especially when there are too many options. Also,
I feel like that's such a real ass saying, bro. Especially it goes a lot with life too, bro. Like motherfuckers don't be wanting to try new things, man. You know, hey, bro. Let me not get into any of that before I get canceled, bro. I'm not even that big yet, so let me not even do that, bro.
people are shallow. We say we want to be different, but really, we are liars because 90% of the time, we would just like to conform to what everybody else does in peace. Don't believe me? You ever notice how in any video, somebody says hot take or unpopular opinion, it's followed by just a really boring fact of life, and then everyone in the comments agrees? If thousands
Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Motherfuckers will say hot take and give the most lukewarm fucking take in the world.
of people are agreeing to something, then was it really that unpopular of an idea? Clearly not, because people like what is popular and what has already been agreed to be good. And to see that a view count is high is a subconscious way of knowing that other people have seen this and liked this. It would have never gotten this popular if other people didn't like it, so surely I'll probably like it as well. It's your way of determining quality and to see if it's worth your time. But to
Type shit.
see a video with fairly few views comes across as low budget and frankly very loser-like. Because you don't want to be the first one to watch it.
Yeah, bro. I feel that, bro. And I feel it on my channel. Cause I'm like, once it gets over like 100 views, bro, shit starts to picking up, bro. But like when he stagnates at like the 40 or maybe even the 15, bro, I'm like, damn, nigga. Motherfuckers don't wanna be the first ones to hit this shit up until you're like big. Maybe when you're a big YouTuber, they start to be like, oh man, I was one of the first ones to watch it. Cause I be seeing motherfuckers trying to type first in the comments, bro. But as a small YouTuber, nobody wants to be the first one to see that, bro. Like, and it's fucked up, cause like it hurts your growth, bro.
Probably sucks. That's not worth your time. You're important, and your lunch is getting cold. Are you really gonna risk it on a video that you might not like? No. Are you stupid? So you put these two ideas together, and it makes the workload for a smaller creator a lot harder than they probably realized it would be. Because at the end of the day, people are vain, and you have to put almost more work into making the video look like it'll be interesting than actually making the video interesting.
Whole time, I found that, bro. Like, you gotta pretty much clickbait motherfuckers in the beginning, bro. It sounds so fucked up. It sounds so fucked up, bro. But like, yeah, nigga, like, your thumbnails are literally just gonna have to be fire, bro. Your thumbnails and the fucking and the thing, bro, and the button. I said and the button, bro, and the title. They literally just have to be fucking fire, bro.
Interesting. Why did you click on this video? Did you like the thumbnail? Did the title interest you? If it did, great, I did my job, and that's a compliment. Thank you. But okay, let me ask you something else. Did you notice how low the view count was? Again, if you did, and you clicked on it anyway, hats off to you, sir. We appreciate your services here at David Achu Productions. But if you didn't, be honest, if you had noticed it, would you have clicked on this? I'm not bad or anything. I'm just asking this so you can question yourself, so you can feel bad, and I can feel better about myself.
Type shit, though. Type shit.
To me, it's what I imagine starting a small business is like. You're putting a lot of time and effort into a new venture that you're hoping will make some sort of money, and let's be honest, I don't care what anybody says, you're in this for the money. You're not better than me.
Hell yeah, nigga. Everybody's in this shit for the money, bro. Who the fuck is trying to do this shit for fun, bro? Who the fuck is trying to when they can go to sleep, trying to wake up, stay up, editing videos just to get some shit out there so that your channel don't fucking fall under the algorithm, nigga? Who the fuck is out here trying to do that bullshit, bro? Of course we're doing this shit for money, bro. And until you can get paid from doing this shit, bro, you just gonna have to eat some shit till you can get by, bro. It is what it is, bro.
We all want money. Shut up. We all want money. I don't care if you're like, oh no, I'm only in it for the love of the game. I'm an artist. Yeah, you're an artist who wants money. So you open up shop, and literally any sort of attention is a win. And sure, it's exhilarating at first, but you start to realize quickly that the amount of work you put in is not being proportionally rewarded. But you figure, hey.
And it's like, damn, nigga, you gonna have to really put some work in this motherfucker to be like, hey, bro, you really gonna have to put some work in, bro.
If I just work for X amount of time, I'm sure it'll all be worth it in the end. And then 10X amount of time passes, and it still hasn't done that yet. And it's at this point that you start to wonder if it'll ever get off the ground, or if any of your dreams will be realized. And the interesting thing about it is that, well, I assume similar to a small business or an artist, you're not fully respected by other people until it's successful.
Whole time. You're like, nobody gives a fuck what you're doing on YouTube until it's actually successful, bro. Because you're the only one who has vested you're the only person who has vested. You're the only nigga interested in this shit, bro. You're the only nigga invested in this shit, bro. You're the only one putting all the work into it. You're the only one putting the sleepless nights into it, bro. You're the only one brainstorming. You feel me? If you're having a hard time, like, you know, with, you know, people falling out with you because, you know, you might not be able to have time to do a lot of things with a lot of other people, bro. Just know that it comes with it, bro. Like, you're gonna have to really just put your head down. You feel me? Grind, bro. This content creation shit is hard, bro. Like, it's hard, and it's so humbling because you can spend a lot of time making, like, editing, brainstorming. The video could mean a lot to you, and then when you put it out there, it gets like 15 views, bro. But when you know, when you actually just put out a video that you don't even care about, bro, you find the video does like fucking thousands and thousands of views, bro. You're like, what the fuck? You didn't even really care about that one little video. and then it got a whole bunch of views. But dog, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Like, you're literally just gonna have to keep grinding, bro. Like, this is gonna serve as kind of like a little documentary for myself too, bro, because you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like having to clock in, bro. I don't like having to work 12 hours a day. You feel me? To live a normal life. I think that's fucked up, bro. It's real messed up. I want to be able to do what I love, and I understand the society needs these people to work, bro. I just don't want it to be me, though, bro. I just don't even want that shit to be me, though, bro. But here's the thing, though. It can be you. You feel me? You can do that shit. I just want you to subscribe to me. You feel me? That's all I need, bro.
It's not something that you can really brag about or frankly talk about openly because you think people might judge you because you're not making money yet. Am I in frame? Yeah, I am. There we go. No! Oh, my bad. I mean, no. So you're working, grinding, hustling, trying to get the kinks out and trying to get better and better with time, but it's just not working. And as crushing as this is for you, nobody's gonna care because it's not that big a deal to them. Oh, your little video didn't get as many views as you want. Aww. Most of the time, the hustle will not be respected until the results meet the expectations of other people, which sucks because a lot of the time, results almost never do that in the beginning. Last week, I uploaded what was my most successful video in almost 2 years. Now, I know it doesn't have a lot of views,
Bro,
but
this is my dream. I just want to be able to at least see this on a video, bro. 1.6K views. I want to be able to at least see that, bro. My highest video is like, what, 770 views, bro. Like, dog, I want to be able to see something like this, man. This looks dope as hell to me, bro. Like, yo, you know, one day, bro. One day we'll get there. It's just like, dang.
Video in almost 2 years. Now I know it doesn't have a lot of views, but shut up, let me have this. And for the past week, I have obsessively watched its view count slowly trickle up. I've read every comment, I've looked at every analytic, I've observed it and watched it from the corners and shadows of YouTube Studio like a creep. It's been a truly fun time for me. With that being said, I'm about to say something a little bit vulnerable, but I feel like I've created a safe space here for all of us. You ready? If this video does not do greater or equal numbers, I will set something on fire. A match!
Hey, bro. Hey, bro, I feel you. You feel me? You got 500K, bro. You got 500K, bro. That's dope. Nigga, that's dope as hell, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. That's nice as hell, bro. Like, that'll put you straight into monetization territory, bro. Yo, I need y'all niggas to run this shit up, bro. I need y'all niggas to run this shit up, bro.
The thing that's meant to catch on fire, silly. Of course I wasn't talking about a building or like a plot of land. I would love to believe this how this works. You get better and better, and with time your views and attention goes up and up, but it's not. It's never linear. It's just weird. Sometimes it just fails. And you can try adjusting thumbnails and titles and tags. And yeah, I'm sure that'll do something sometimes for some people, but most of the time, you just have to do it again and hope. Which is such an interesting mental thing, because it's been said that the definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over and over and expect a different result. But that's exactly what you're doing.
Literally
you're
what you're doing,
a little bit better
bro.
every now and then, but you're essentially making the same thing over and over and over, and you keep hoping that it'll be different, and then it's probably not going to be. You do start to feel a little crazy. At the end of the day, it's just deeply demoralizing to put so much effort into something you know you're good at, or at least you think you are, and you think you're getting better, and you're improving day by
And
day.
it's just
and
not
yet
even
it's
paying
never
any
getting a chance
dividends,
to be
bro.
seen.
Like, it's just not even doing anything, bro. Like, I'm definitely grateful for where we are, bro. Like, fucking exponentially grateful, bro. But it's just like, damn, bro. Like, I wish I was there already. But, you know, I'm so grateful because at least, you nigga, I've been here and I've been doing this shit for a month, bro. Nigga, I've been doing this shit for a month, bro. You feel me? So it's like,
Playing from iPhone.
nigga, I've been doing this motherfucker for a month, nigga. We are at 260, bro. We're going up. I'm not gonna lie. We're booming in growth, nigga. Like we're booming, bro. Like I'm just ready to get there already, bro. This shit is making me mad, man.
It only makes you question, am I good at this? Am I talented? Am I funny? Is this worth it? That was a lot of self-pity, wasn't it? My bad. Yes, it is easy to think like that, but I'm gonna need you to lock in, all right? This is the happy part of the video. You ready? Put the numbers aside. You ever make something that genuinely made you happy? Like, it's funny.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't think I broke. Every time I click that motherfucking that upload button, bro, I get hit with so much fucking anxiety, bro. I'm like, damn, bro, cause you have to understand, I'm just a random ass nigga staring into a camera, talking to a couple of people, literally just yelling at a camera to some people randomly across the world, bro. I don't even, you feel me? And then I have to take this shit, chop it up, and then send it to even more people on the internet randomly, bro. So you're just putting your raw personality out there for everybody to judge, bro. So it's gonna put you in a weird type of place, bro. It's definitely gonna put you in a weird type of place, bro. Hold on, let me turn this motherfucker on. I don't even know why this shit is. Why I'm in the darkness, nigga. Like what?
Or it's really well edited, or it's just overall, it makes you feel creative. You ever get those feelings? I really hope that feeling never goes away, because it is genuinely fun and enjoyable. So in that way, you always know there's some sort of sentimental or emotional benefit that you get out of this, some sort of reward that you...
Hey, you know, for a lot of jobs, that's not a thing, bro. A lot of people don't like their jobs. They're just doing it to pay the bills, and that is so fucking valid, bro. So it's such a privilege when you actually get to do what you love and get paid to do what you love, bro. Like, dog, getting paid to just make videos, I'm not gonna lie, that is so beautiful. That's like the ultimate fucking dream, bro. You don't have to clock into work. You control your schedule. You're responsible for everything, obviously. Like, you take the most risk. But, my nigga, you're literally in this motherfucker, bro.
You feel an inner pride. You'll always have that, no matter what. Well, you'll always have it as long as you're trying, that is. Okay, back to the numbers for a second. It is so easy to blame everything on the all-knowing and all-powerful algorithm. But riddle me this, Sherlock. Is it possible that maybe, just maybe, your videos suck? Don't get me wrong, I've been there.
Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie. That's the hardest realization to make, bro. The hardest fucking realization to make is that maybe your content fucking sucks. That was the hardest one for mine to make. And I can still definitely tell, you know what? My shit kind of still sucks. I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with it, bro. You're just getting better at what you do, bro. And, you know, you're never gonna be... You gotta be a fool to be willing... You gotta be willing to be a fool to be a master, bro. You're never gonna just start anything and then end up being fucking Michelangelo at the shit, bro. You're never gonna pick up fucking painting and then become fucking Picasso, nigga. You gotta actually take time and like learn the basics of this shit, learn how this motherfucker's done, and then do your shit, bro. Like, it just is what it is.
Every bad title, every boring thumbnail, every stupid idea, every 2-month hiatus followed by feeling bad for yourself, then announcing that you were gonna get back into it, making 2 videos, they both flop, and then going on an even longer 2-month hiatus. How can it be even longer? They're both 2 months. I don't know. I was there through all of this, all right? We are in this together, but it gets...
If you can go on a 2-month hiatus, man, then you must be eating good off those videos, bro. That's why I'm trying to get into this creator program, bro. Like, this shit is sounding fucking wonderful, bro. Like, nigga, can you imagine being able to take 2 months off work just because you put out two good efforts, bro? Nigga, what? Bro. And then that nigga Asmongold had the nerve to say that this is the hardest job. Nigga, no the fuck it isn't, bro. Motherfuckers be so goddamn fucking lazy, bro.
Better. Because you just have to accept that, yeah, I might suck at this. Most people do. But you get over it. You get better. And then eventually, you suck less. The question is for you, is it worth the effort to get from here, where you suck and you're bad at this, to get over here, where you're slightly less worse at this? Because it's a long journey. And for some people, the answer is no. And that's fine. It's good to get that out of the way now so that you can spend your time doing something that you would enjoy and that you would get better at. But if the answer is yes, we've got work to do. It's very important that as much as possible you remove your emotions from this process, or at the
I feel like you gotta remove your emotions and remove your ego, bro. Like, if you remove your emotions and remove your ego, bro, you'll be in so much more of a better place, bro. Because ego will be the death of everybody, bro. Like, you'll get so depressed seeing your hard worked hours just earn nothing, bro. And then nobody even wants to view them. Bro, some motherfuckers be disliking my videos. Yo, that be the craziest shit, bro. Like, I don't even be talking crazy about nobody. I might talk crazy about some folks. But, like, so how you gonna dislike my video, bro? I'm not even a big creator, bro. You gonna try to push my shit down in the algorithm. You know, you probably just don't like niggas. You just seen a nigga on the screen said, man, fuck this nigga, bro. Whole time, bitch ass nigga, fuck you, man. Hey, like my shit just to counteract them niggas, bro.
At the very least, do not let them dictate your actions. As we discussed in the previous video, failure does not make you a failure. Just because you couldn't do fractions as an 8-year-old does not mean you do not deserve love. You have to view failures as a learning experience. This flopped. Okay, why? What do I need to cut? What do I need to add? Post, get feedback, adapt, try again. Despite the numbers or anything else, I can always take pride in that over these 2 years, I have grown as a speaker, as a script writer, as an editor, and as a fourth thing. It has also recently changed my mindset towards work, and patience, and believing in myself. Not too much, but also not too little. You gotta find the balance, but I'm learning, I'm doing it. And now, even if this were the last piece of media I ever made, at least I now have an entire library of dumb ideas that became reality.
Whole time.
No.
Whole time. But hey, nigga, that's the end of the video, man. Appreciate y'all niggas for watching, bro. Like, subscribe, all that shit, bro. And without further ado, we're out. Peace.